What's going on, folks? I am Goat. Welcome back to Warframe Frame Builds. We're here to look at the Sandman himself, Inaros. I mean, you can change him to his Ramses skin, then call him Ramses if you really want to. You know, doesn't really matter. So, Inaros. Shards are health, ability duration, and ability duration. Now, the reason for the duration is because we kind of tank the duration out doing something else. This is a subsumed over desiccation with nourish just to kind of help with energy, because basically this is a bunch of strength and a bunch of range. That's just what this is. So Inaros' rework kind of really mixed things up a little bit and did change him just from this pure health armor tank to he's still a pure health armor tank. But you don't require an augment to get his status negating armor now, and now you can basically make sand mummies that turn into sand kavats, and it's kind of a thing. But Scarab Shell is just basically what Scarab Swarm used to be. Sandstorm is now a healing and very functional grouping ability that applies a bunch of status chance, but it also does some other fun shit if you're using a particular weapon, which I am going to show you. His passive, when he takes lethal damage, he entombs himself into a sarcophagus and incarnates as sand to attack enemies, draining their life force to revive him. Basically, you walk around and you punch people until you revive. It's at least better than just trying to lifesteal as people walk by your casket, basically. Yeah. So the build. Pretty straightforward. Whole bunch of ability strength. Elemental Sandstorm. Yes. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. 100% chance of inflicting status effects based on the damage types of the equipped melee weapon. Uh-huh. Yeah, but I mean, it's very straightforward. Scaling up ability strength with Arcane Energize with Nourish, basically for a just not ever running out of energy. And this is just kind of what we do. Physique, I mean, like, you can change it to whatever the fuck you want to. I just like having as much health as possible here. I mean, you can swap this out to apply more armor if you want to, just give yourself better DR if that's really what you're shooting for. But considering you're building status resisting armor with his third ability anyway, it's really up to you. This is just what works for me, and it is what it is, right? Oh, and the thing is that his tornado does something funny, which is opening enemies up for ground finishers. So using something like the Nami Solo being a machete, okay, you can imagine that the Twirly Bird heavy attack that a machete does after building up with something like, oh, I don't know, melee fucking crescendo, does a pretty damn good job. Okay, really does. Does a damn good job. Yeah. So let's just go show this off, okay? And see, like, we'll build up our armor really quick. Cool, we now have armor. Yay. You just group them up. I don't know why that didn't work. They think they're being funny. This seems stupid to do it this way, but they don't like it. That's only at a times 6. You can imagine what a times 12 does. A times 12, you swoop in on an acolyte and they just fucking die. Like, you can melee only with an Aros and it's never a fucking problem. Because as long as you're maintaining galvanized reflex, which you don't even need reflex, by the way, that's reflex is literally on there for basically any other frame that wants to utilize the same thing. The fucking Inaros, Jesus Christ. But the Nami Solo specifically, like, you can ditch galvanized reflex and you can basically, like, throw voltaic strike on there. Kind of whatever the hell you want to, honestly. Prime pressure point. So, like, well, here. Like, I mean, just to make it more real, because this, I mean, like, the heavy attack has good range anyway, but, I mean, just to prove the point, like, this works just fine too, because you just increase the range. You just basically increase the range, and we're not even doing an influence build, but this just flat increases the range and just really utilizes everything very well with Inaros. And yes, This is critical chance, status chance, minus combo duration, which doesn't matter with melee crescendo because the combo duration, every time you get a finisher, you're just holding that particular set of combo till the end of the mission. So, hence why I'm using that particular ribbon, and it's for that particular use. I actually have a second ribbon that it does not have minus combo duration. That's Inaros. Really functional use. You can use guns with them if you want to, but you know, and yes, as you get into more overguarded enemies, it does become a little bit more of a problematic situation, but there's usually trash around to collect and heal yourself and just kind of keep things going. So yeah, that's it. That's all. So folks, thanks very much for watching. As always, catch you in the next one.